Dr. Liu, thank you so much for taking time off to speak with us this afternoon. I just want to ask you a few questions about your experience here at the World City Summit in Singapore. This morning you attended the Mayors Forum. Can you comment on the significance of this type of event, such as the World City Summit and the Mayors Forum, as an event that promotes livable and sustainable cities around the world?
Well, I'm very pleased to come to the World Cities Summit. This morning I attended the Mayors Forum, and in the forum I learned a lot. So many mayors and the city managers talked about how the cities develop and what challenges they have. So they share experiences, and that's excellent for me to learn. And I hope that we can benefit from what we learn today in the future.
Dr. Liu, you've been able to get to know a bit more about Singapore, the urban policies and the urban planning that is undertaken here. Can you comment on Singapore's role as the host and facilitator of the World City Summit? And can you comment about Singapore's urban ambitions?
Well, this is my fourth time in Singapore. The first time was in 1993, so many years ago, and changed a lot. And the latest time was 2 weeks ago. And I learned a lot from what Singapore has been developing for the past 2 decades. And as a city country, we find the cities in the world can learn and benefit from what Singapore has been doing in urban development, environment, the business like the CBD, as the this summit, the place we are having in the summit for the summit. It's a new one. 3 years ago you cannot find it. So we see the city life, the business opportunities, and also we can see the future. So that's what I have found, and I think that's great for the people who are coming to the city, to the country to learn.
Okay. Now, Dr. Liu, you studied environmental science and you live in a metropolis in Guangzhou. Can you comment about the future of cities in Asia, cities which are high density, with lots of people, lots of activities? What are the challenges that face these cities? How do these cities become livable cities?
Well, as the Chinese people or the Asian people, have high value on the family. I mean, the family value is very important. Then the people in the family would like to live together, and that's the culture. So for the cities, that's a big challenge. If so many people live and stay in one place, that will have to face many problems, like the traffic congestion, and the high density is too high. The density is too high. So in the future, the cities, the governments have to plan for the families to live in, the blocks of houses not far, within walking or even maybe 10 or 20 minutes, they can come to see their parents or grandparents. And also, the working place can be near the living quarters so that they can share the life after the work.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Okay, my pleasure.